All right, Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash. That honors go out to the apostles, elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Shalom, Mubarak Yom to you, brothers and sisters out there. All right, this is Brother Malachi from the Great Millstone Nashville camp, and Lord knowing that this lesson is edifying to the elect. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with this 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22, because I do want to push this message out there, to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, along with the speckled bird. Okay, for those of you out there, seek Yahweh by Shema Shai while he may be found. Okay, there's nothing crazy going on right now. I mean, there is, but I'm saying like in the sense of SHTF, like all out through. There's major prophecies taking place, and we see pieces being moved, on the chessboard, so to speak, for that, finalization, if you will. We're reaching the climax of this movie, but nonetheless, there's still time to serve Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, there's still time to turn onto the Lord and forsake, your flesh, to forsake your wickedness. And now you want to do that before judgment starts to come forth on the earth. All right, so this is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 22. It says, flee also youthful lusts, all right, which lust basically just goes into desire. People always try to, Christians who are really, anti-Christ, anti-Hamashiach, or Salakia, anti-Hamashiach, basically, they always try to say that lust is always dealing with sex, and that's not the case. All right, lust just means desire. You can lust for money. You can lust for sex, for a woman. You can lust for food. All right, you can lust for a lot of things. It's just a desire. You lust for a certain type of beverage, or it's just a strong desire, basically. But it says flee also youthful lust, which, let me actually just finish this verse and then I'll get the scripture that I'm thinking of. It says, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart, which shows sincerity. Okay? But flee also youthful lusts. Now watch this. This is Matthew 16. I'm going to start at 24 to 25. It says, then said Yahweh Shai unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Okay, so you need to deny yourself. Flee those youthful lusts. Flee your desires and your pleasures and what you want. And seek Yahweh Bashim Shai. Perform his will. Do what he wants you to do. All right, put aside yourself, essentially, to serve the Lord, which, is part of the sacrifice. It's a daily sacrifice, and like it says in Romans, 12:1? Present your bodies as a living sacrifice. No, 10. Oh, no. Damn, I doubted myself. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. Right. And there's more to this than just being willing to die for the Lord. All right. Presenting your bodies as sacrifices, presenting your resources, all right, your energy, your time. Okay. Time is a big thing that you need to be willing to give up. Give up your own time to, do a lesson, to read, to watch videos, to fellowship, to be charitable unto the Akim, to help a brother out, You got to be willing to sacrifice your time and your plans and your energy. All right. Sacrifice your wants and desires. You have to, deny yourself and look to Yahweh Shema Shai. Now, it doesn't mean that you never, have fun, so called. It doesn't mean you never watch shows or play games. No, we're not saying that. All right, but you need to deny your desires. You need to make time. Sorry for the yawn. You need to make time for Yahweh Shema Shai and what he wants you to do. You need to make time for that lesson. All right, you need to make time for camp. Okay, you need to be willing to drop whatever you're doing when you're called, so to speak. All right? If you know you got a Sabbath lesson, with bros at 5 o'clock, whatever you had planned or whatever you're going to do or whatever, at 5 o'clock, okay, well, not anymore, right? I can do it after, I can do it before, but at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be on that lesson. You're sacrificing your time. Okay, and the Lord appreciates that, but we have to make sure that we're doing that every day. We have to make sure that we are putting time aside in our 24-hour days to serve the Lord, to praise Yahweh Shema Shai. And unfortunately, most of the Israelites on the earth are not doing that. Majority. Okay, majority of the earth is wicked and hates Yahweh Shema Shai. Matter of fact, all right, but we're different. Right, we're willing to deny ourselves. We're willing to make those sacrifices to please Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, we're seeking him while he may be found. We're trying to get delivered and saved from the upcoming destruction. So let me grab this 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 7 to 8. It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning," which shows ultimately predestination, right? But we're not going to break the fourth wall, so to speak. All right, because we know everything's preordained and really there's no free will, but don't break the fourth wall. What I mean by that is keep that in mind, for the sense of the doctrine, and all that, but don't walk around, bugging yourself out. Like, I have no free will. I can't make choices. Play your role in the movie. Don't start overthinking and, no. Okay, just, I believe it's called the fourth wall. But just play your role. You understand you're in a movie, but, don't bug yourself out. All right? Because ultimately, yes, if you're of the elect, you're of the elect. If you're not, you're not. Point blank, period. Okay, but we need to look at it as if we need to earn it. Okay? And how are we going to do that? By having faith, and we're showing our faith by our works. All right, in doing that, the Lord said that he's going to preserve us. He's going to take care of us in the time of Jacob's trouble. He's going to feed us, clothe us, He's not going to allow us to be destitute. But we have to continue in this ministry. We have to continue to seek the Lord daily. And, if you're a new believer or a newcomer, you came at the right time. If you don't believe, but you're trying to figure out what this thing's about and all that, seek Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, turn to the Lord while you still have time. All right? Even if you have a slight interest in this, pray to Yahweh Shema Shai. Like you just barely heard a little bit and you're like, somewhat intrigued, but you're so uncertain about what's going on. You've never seen something like this. Just pray to Yahweh Shema Shai for more understanding, more faith, more fear of the Lord, and just tap in. All right, well, the doors of mercy are still open while we're still in the cool of the day. All right, so with that said, I want to say, Kal Halal Yahweh Shema Shai. The honors to our apostles, Elders Great Millstone. Shalom.